It's Robin with Robin's Stampin' Hood. Happy Sunday. Finally, we got some sun, huh? That was awesome. I'm so happy for that. Let me get this out of your view here. I gotta get my cords moving and shaking and grooving. And oh my gosh, I have a really fun thing to show you. An easy box to do. So I am going to make sure you can see me. I feel like I'm a little off center here, so weird flashing on my camera, but I think we're good. Okay, so let's see, a few things. I have posted new events out on my Facebook page, so go out and take a looky-loo at it. I have Coffee and a Card still this month. I have coming up next month. I have my second Christmas card stamp stack, which we did the first one yesterday. So much fun. This is going to be one of the cards we're going to do. We're going to use the triangle tree set that is in the Holiday Mini. So that's one of the cards. So we'll be using that set. And let's see what else. Oh, we still have the get and go happening for joining my team. I would really love to have more people join my team and have fun with us, and just we have a good time. We've kind of taken a break since COVID, but we share lots of things online, and we just have fun. I have a really nice group of ladies, and I would love for you to join my group if you would like to. And we are called the Craft Pots, and when we do meet, we eat as well. Yes, that's a very important thing, right? So I think that's it. I can't think of anything else right now, but I've been really busy doing content and stuff for my YouTube channel, for my blog. Did you know I have a blog? Yes, I also have a blog, Robin's Stampin' Hood. So I try to post different things out there. It doesn't always happen. Sometimes you'll see duplicates, of course, because not everybody's looking at my Facebook. Some people don't have Facebook. I know that's like amazing. Like, what? People don't have Facebook? So yeah, so let's see. I'm going to see if I can see you guys. I'm going to just take a second here. And, ooh, let's see. Turn that off. You can hear me. Hello. Okay, I see Jackie. Hi, Jackie. I see you today. And Miss Linda. I haven't seen you in a while. Hi, ladies. I hope everybody has had a good weekend. Yesterday was so rainy, but I got so much done. So anyways, yeah, go out to my YouTube channel, subscribe to it, and hit that little bell, because that little bell actually notifies you when I have a new video that I've uploaded. So that's nice to do. And you know, I noticed you have to expand everything. Like, I have a bunch of videos out there, but when I go out to my channel, I only see like the last maybe 6 or 7 that I've uploaded. But I've been putting videos out there for the last 3 years. Now, granted, I haven't been consistent. I'm going to try to get better at that. But you have to like hit the like see more videos or something like that, and you'll see I have some really fun different videos like diorama cards and explosion boxes. And so if you're looking to challenge yourself, go out there and look at some of my older videos. But make sure you do subscribe and hit that little bell for notifications. I'm going to try to be better about putting videos out there. And I will be posting the Facebook Lives out there too, because again, some people don't have Facebook Live. So they go out to my YouTube channel and they look at my Facebook Lives that way. So, okay. I think that covered it. If you want to come to Christmas Stamp Stack, sign up for it. Hey, Penny. Hey, Nancy. All right. We're going to make a fun, super easy box. And it's huge, you guys. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is what I made just to play with. And it takes 3 pieces of cardstock and some designer series paper. And that's it. So it is a really big box. Like, it's huge. So I actually made this because Murphy and Marley's birthday is this month and it's next week. So we're going to fill it with doggy treats. So let me show you, like, here's my bottle of water, right? Like, it's a big box. So it can fit in there. So it's not some of these smaller boxes that we've made, but it's a bigger box. So I thought, oh my gosh, you could make that. Look, I just love those little trinkets. Come on, you guys. Those are so cute. So I'm going to show you how to make this. It's super easy, but I thought of all the different kinds of like boxes you could make for something. Obviously for my dogs, but you could make for birthdays. I started to make this one. I didn't quite finish it. I thought, like, for a wedding gift, how cute is that? And then I would tie it off. I ran out of time, and I was going to tie one of the ribbons with the gold around it, just to, you know, it's a little bit fancier gold foil box. How sweet is that? Or I could take my daisy punch, add some colored daisies to it in the corner, and oh my gosh, how stinking cute is that? But I'm not going to do that right now. I am going to make another box. So those are two of them, okay? I thought we'd make a Christmas box, of course, right? To put some of our Christmas gifts in. So I'm going to put these guys aside. See, look at how big they are. They're huge. Okay. I love that. Because a lot of the boxes we make are small. So I wanted to show you. Oh, you know what? I forgot. I still have a goal, ladies. So if you have been thinking about ordering things and are putting it off, I beg and plead with you, order it before the end of September so I can meet my goal. This is the last month of the Stampin' Up! Fiscal year. So I'm still reaching for the next incentive trip to take my cute little family on. So if you've been holding off on those orders, my heart would be just happy if you decide I'll place that order now. So, okay, there you go. There's my plea. All right, so we are going to make a Christmas box. And I'm so excited about this Christmas box. So I have not made it before, but I've made those two boxes you just saw. So you're going to need 3 pieces of paper, okay? So your first 2 pieces are going to be exactly the same to make the base of the box. And I'm using the thick Whisper White because that gives it nice sturdiness, right? So I've cut these to, I've just cut off a 1/2 inch. So they're 8 by 11. So these 2 sheets are 8 by 11. And then the top of the box, the lid of the box is just a 6 by 10.5. And again, I'm using the thick paper to give us a little, you know, thickness. Okay. Okay. So these 2 pieces, the 8 by 11, get scored exactly the same. So when you start scoring, you're going to score landscape, and you just have 2 scores. You have a score at 3 inches. Oh, it's kind of moving around. Can you see that? There you go. Oh, I got to extend my arm though. I know you're not going to be able to see all of that, but okay. So we're going to score at 3 inches. And then at 10.5 inches. Oops. Don't cut it, score it. And then you're going to turn it and score it at 3 inches. Okay? And now we're going to do that on the other one as well. So we're going to score at 10.5 inches. Hello, I can do this. 10.5 inches. And then at 3 inches. Is that what I said? Yeah, 3 inches. And then you're going to turn it, and you're going to score it again at 3 inches. So this is the base of our box, or you know the bottom of our box. Okay, 3 inches. All right, I'm going to close that up so we can have a little bit of room here. And now on the lid, you are just going to score all 4 sides at 1.5 inches. So, and I'll tell you this. So I say 1.5 inches, but I am not going to press it right up against that 1.5 inch line. I'm going to give myself just, can you see? It's just a hair that I'm not touching that line. And that's just to make sure that my lid's big enough to fit. So it's just a smidge, not even 1/8 of an inch. So just keep that in mind. So even though you're scoring at 1.5, it's just on the other side of that, or on the, you know, not over 1.5 inch. You want to be under 1.5 inch. Gosh, I hope that made sense to you. Just a smidge under 1.5 inch. Does that make, that's technical, right? A smidge. There, it's smidge. A smidge. So I'm doing that on all 4 sides. Just a smidge under 1.5 inch. Smidge. Okay. Yes, those were the technical terms. So now, if you've ever made boxes with me, which I know a lot of you have, now it comes time to do some cutting. So, oh yeah, Jamie, that would be really cute to fill with cards for somebody. So what I want you to do is you're going to cut on all 4 corners up to the score line. So you can see, I should probably do this so you can see the score lines a little bit better, because I know it's white. And if I was doing this right, I'd pull out my bone folder, but I'm not doing that. Okay, so then you're going to cut up to that. But what I want you to do is take the pie shapes out, cut out your little pie shapes. Again, if you've ever made boxes with me, you know, we cut out the pie shapes. And that only because it helps finish the box so much nicer. You don't have the flaps sticking over the edges. So now you're going to cut directly across. So that's the most important thing on this, is I don't want you to then cut this one over here. I want you to make sure you're cutting directly across from your other cut, and not going around in a, you know, a circle to do it. So let's get rid of that. Come over here and do this. Okay, so that's all you're doing for your lid for cutting. So let me move this out of the way so you can see a little. So that's what your lid should look like, okay? And then, like I said, it just finishes it off much nicer. So while I have this spread out, we'll go ahead and put the papers on for the lid. So what's nice about this is we can decorate it with just designer series paper. I know you all have designer series paper laying around, scraps of it too, right? So this is the Snowflake Splendor. So I'm going to use this because who doesn't like a box full of snowflakes? At first I was going to use this, but remember that fun ribbon I said for Halloween, how great it would be on a Christmas gift? That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use that. So I want the other side so the ribbon shows up nicely. So we're just going to put all this down. So before you assemble your box, you want to make sure you get this down. It'll make your life a lot easier to have everything put down on this as it's flat instead of trying to do it while it is assembled. So let's see, you got there. And on the dog box, I didn't do this. I used the out of the Playful Pets thing, I used twine with the little charm, the little dog bone charm. So you don't have to do this, but because of the way I'm going to put the ribbon on, I'm doing this. So there you go. Yeah, so you're right, Jamie. You could put cards in here. I'm thinking like, you know, like fun, like little stuff. You could really fit a lot of little stuff in here, like a fun pair of socks, you know, some chocolate, some nail polish, you know, just goofy little stuff. So, because it really is a big box. Okay, so that's the decorated part of it. And so now we can put it together. So I'm going to use glue because I want to make sure, and I just really went woo with that glue. I want to make sure that my edges are right up against each other. See how, I mean, they are flush with each other. And if you don't have it perfect with the glue, you can kind of move it around a little bit until you get it where it needs to be. If you're using the tear tape, that's a lot harder to do. So that is why I'm using the glue, to make sure that I'm lining it up correctly. So again, I'm just doing it I'm doing it flush, corner to corner. Okay. Just hold it for a little second there. And then we'll do this. I should have been more good about, I should have been better about making sure my lines were already all folded, you know, burnished is what it's called. So I better do that on the bottom. Okay, so here we got the lid. The lid is all ready to go. That was pretty easy peasy, right? Yeah, I think so. Okay, I'm gonna set that aside. So this is what you do with the bases. Put that over there for right now. So you see, and you know what did I just say? That I needed to burnish this. So I'm gonna burnish these real quick so we can see where all the lines are, where we've done all the scoring, and especially right here, because that's the one we're gonna really need to put everything together. And let me do the other one real quick. Whew, where's my lines? And I want to fold into the mountain. See how easy? I think I didn't do that on the first one. That's why it was giving me such a hassle. And then this, okay. Okay, so you're gonna cut these exactly the same on both of them. So you have the big square, the rectangle, and then the little strip. So on the big square, you're gonna do just like you did on your flaps for your lid. You're gonna cut up to the score line, and then you are gonna cut pie shapes out. These scissors are a little shorter for this. Oops. It's not going to look pretty, but it's okay because it's going to be hidden. So don't judge my pie shapes. Don't be judgers. Don't be haters on my pie shapes. Okay, so that's really ugly, but that's okay because we're going to hide it. And then you're going to cut off this small strip. Totally cut that baby off. Okay? Just like that. And so you're going to do that on both of your pieces. Again, we're going to cut this piece off, or this long piece off. And then again, we're going to do this. Do the pie shapes. Whew. Ugly pie shapes. It's because my scissors have the short nose and not the long. Like you needed a long pair of scissors for that. Okay, let's get that out of the way. Okay, so before we assemble the box, I'm going to put my fun little snowflake paper. Snowflake Splendor Designer Series paper found in your holiday catalog or in your August through December catalog. Okay. So go ahead and I want to make sure I was doing that right. My mountain is not in, so I'm going to do it this way. I know you're going, what? What is she doing? Okay, so you got that piece, and then we have a piece for the sides. Oh my goodness, I got glue happy. Glue happy. All right, you know what I'm going to do? Watch this. Watch this. Okay. Got a little glue to spare. It's okay. It's on the bottom. No one's going to see it. It'll just stick to the table. Okay. La, 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 la. I'll put that on this side over here. Okay. Okay, okay, okay. Gorgeous, beautiful. And one last piece, and then I'll show you how it all comes together. You are going to be amazed. I think I might be running out of glue. Okay. So I'm just framing it out so you know it has a little bit of the white there. So this is where I don't want you to do what I did. On my first box, The reason I like to put this paper down first is because then I can see this flap. On my first box, I accidentally put the flap out here, but then this paper covered it, so it wasn't so horrible. But so this is how you're gonna line your boxes up, is you're gonna come back to your flap here, put on your glue, and then you're just gonna line it right up with that score. You know, you don't want to be on top of the score, but butt it up against the score, right? Okay. I'm just going to hold that down for a second. And then we're going to flip this little puppy over. And we're going to take this side now. Let me give it a little more of a burnish. And we'll put some glue on that again on this side. And we're just going to bring this right over. And if you've scored everything and cut everything right, it should just lay right on there. And it does. Woohoo! Okay, so before I actually assemble, I'm going to take some sticky strip and I'm going to put a piece here. And I'm going to flip it over and I'm going to put a piece here. This is just to hold the bottom of my box. And then I'm going to put one long piece here. Okay. All right. So now I'm ready to actually assemble the box. So I'm going to take off these pieces of tear tape first. And this is the hardest part of the project, right? Is taking off that tear tape. And then I'm just going to bring the flap around. Again, make sure that you are flush up against your edges. And then I'm going to take that off and do that. And then I'm just going to flip her over and use my bone folder to kind of give it a press in to make sure it's actually done what it's supposed to do. And then let's see if the cover fits. And it does. Oh my gosh, so cute, right? And I did notice on my one side of it, it does kind of cave in like that, but the other side doesn't. So I'm not sure why it's doing that, but I figured by the time you throw gifts in there and everything, it'll be fine. So what I'm going to do with this box is take my fun metallic mesh ribbon and I'm going to bring it up and around like that. Isn't this fun? It's perfect for the snowflakes, you guys. And it was supposed to be for the, I should have cut that longer, but that's all right. So then you can just tie a little knot, or actually I wanted to cut it longer so I could tie a bow. So my bow is going to look really stupid because it should have been much bigger, but you get it. Isn't that cute? Oh my gosh, I love it. Love, love, love it. So there you go. That's it. Beautiful. So you can make, like, so how cute would that be for a birthday box, right? So you could do this Christmas box, any kind of Christmas box. Then of course you have the dog box, which I love. I just love those trinkets. And then you have what you could do as a wedding box. So there's so many different options of these boxes that you can make. So go into your craft rooms and make a box and let me see what it's all about. I will, when we're done with this, I'm going to go ahead and put the comment in the comments or in the header. I will put the dimensions of what you cut and what you score so you can make your own. All right, you guys, I think that's it. Remember to sign up for Christmas Stamp-A-Stacks coming up, and I have Coffee and a Card coming up at the end of the month. And don't hold your orders. Pretty please with sugar. Okay, you guys, happy stamping, and thanks for stopping by, and I'll talk to you later.